Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of This Week in Video Games, where we cover video game news from the past week. Two really big things stuck out this week that we need to talk about: the Elden Ring release and the Steam Deck, the purported Switch killer. Is it really going to kill the Switch? I don't think so, but we need to talk about it. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. But let's not waste any time. Let's dive right in. Well, it finally got here. Elden Ring release day. Everybody seems to be really excited for this game. It's a similar build-up, kind of like Cyberpunk, but I don't think we're going to have the letdown that Cyberpunk had. So far, the Metacritic reviews are extremely positive. I do feel bad for Game of Thrones fans who are waiting patiently, ever so patiently, for Winds of Winter, because it seems that George R. R. Martin really helped flesh out this game world.
Hi everyone and welcome to episode 5000 of This Week in Video Games, where we're still waiting for Winds of Winter.
So what the hell is Elden Ring? Everybody's talking about it. What exactly is it? Well, it's an action role-playing game developed by From Software, who is popular for their Souls games. The Souls games, which of course are ridiculously difficult. If you've ever watched somebody stream those games, it's really funny to watch them keep on dying over and over again as they get increasingly and increasingly more angry. Yeah, so personally, this is a game I'm going to play. I love open world action RPGs. Fable was one of my favorite series, although Fable 3 kind of took a shit a little bit. But that aside, I certainly plan on playing this. The graphics are beautiful. The world building is beautiful. The difficulty scares me a little bit, but hey, I played Metroid Dread, right? That's like one of the hardest games of all time. So last week, Capcom had this really weird and ambiguous countdown on one of their websites, and nobody knew what it was counting down to. So eventually, I believe it was late Saturday night, it eventually ticked off. And what was it? Street Fighter 6. A lot of people are excited for this, a lot of people aren't. It's kind of a mixed reaction. The logo is very, very sad looking. But we did get some gameplay footage, or at least it looked like some sort of trailer. So let's take a look at that. So the trailer features Ryu, of course, you can't have a Street Fighter game without him, and a Street Fighter V DLC character by the name of Luke. They start posing with their wide shoulders and big, beautiful chests.
Take off your shirt, sir, and show us that gorgeous chest. We want to see it. We've never seen a chest quite like it.
They're squeezing their fists, and they look like they're about to fight, and then that's about it. It cuts out. I do get a little bit pumped for Street Fighter games. The last one I played was Street Fighter 4. I thought it was okay. I wasn't very good at it, so I put it down, but it was fun. I would be interested in trying this. I'm going to have to try it for PC because I don't have current gen besides Switch, and it's not really current gen, you know, whatever. But yeah, let's see what happens in the next few months regarding news. I think the graphical style looks good. It's not cartoony. It looks a little bit more realistic. I think I read something about the Resident Evil engine being used for this, so yeah, I'll give it a shot. That logo could probably use some work, though, let's be honest. So on Tuesday, Bethesda announced that their launcher will be going bye-bye, and in April, you'll be able to start migrating your stuff over to Steam. I think I speak for most of us when I say game publishers having their own launchers for their games, it's getting to be obnoxious. If I want to play Assassin's Creed, I shouldn't have to launch the Ubisoft launcher. If I want to play Doom or Skyrim, I shouldn't have to launch the Bethesda launcher. These kind of things I feel like are better for us as consumers when it's more consolidated. The competition is good. I don't think every single thing should just be on Steam, but at the same time, I think that really benefits us instead of having to get different launchers for different games. Bad enough if I feel like playing World of Warcraft or Warzone, I have to go to the Battle.net launcher. That's a bad enough thing. Let's not implement more of these. Let's get rid of these. Let's consolidate. Bring everything to Steam. bring everything to Steam. I get it, though. Look, these companies, they want you to buy stuff from them. They want to highlight their stuff, so they use their launchers. I get it. But do that a different way. This is an interesting story. So, according to a Bloomberg article that I read, next year's planned Call of Duty game is going to be postponed. Now, this is probably welcome news for most of us. I know I'm tired of seeing Call of Duty games just pumped out every year. And the sad thing is, this is the sad thing. The sad thing is that these games can be very good. Call of Duty games can be very good. Modern Warfare 1 was very good. Modern Warfare 2 was amazing. And I'm talking about single-player and multiplayer experiences. They were great games. And even Black Ops. Those 3 games were so good. But apparently there's plans to postpone. I guess this decision is due to the fact that Call of Duty sales have been declining relative to previous Call of Duty titles. So this makes sense from a fiscal perspective, from a financial perspective. The fact that there's free-to-play Call of Duty experiences in the pipeline and currently active was probably also a factor in this decision. I think this is a good decision. Let people get sick of your shit. Let people get sick of your shit so they can circle back to it in a year or two. Just my take. I got a little excited right there. Happy release day to Destiny 2 fans. You got your expansion, the Witch Queen, this past Tuesday, February 22nd. And everybody seems happy so far, except some PlayStation 4 users, it would appear. Destiny 2's big Witch Queen PS4 launch hit an unfortunate snag. Players on Sony's last-gen platform have to wait in line just to start downloading Bungie's latest. So according to this article, thanks to a unique set of circumstances, players on Sony's last-gen console are currently waiting in line just to download a giant 72-gigabyte update. And that kind of makes sense. A 72-gigabyte update, that's pretty big. Lots of people are probably trying to download it. You're trying to squeeze all of that data through a small bottleneck. It's going to cause traffic issues. If you've ever played any expansion of any massively multiplayer online RPG, this happens during launch day. It's to be expected. I think that's just a minor snag with this release, though. I don't know what percentage of the player base is PS4 players, but just from what I've read on social media, I've heard comparisons to Taken King as far as how good the expansion is. I'm very happy for Destiny players. Bungie really seemed to have righted the ship with this game. Getting away from ActiBliz was a great move. I don't know how they did it, but that was very smart. But I think Destiny players are in for a really good expansion from the looks of it. So, yes, rejoice, Destiny players. Well, it's finally here. Steam Deck release day. It was yesterday, February 25th. Everyone is excited. It's being touted as the Switch killer. It's going to kill the Switch. I don't know if I buy that. I think you have to look at this thing as for what it really is. It's a portable PC. It's a portable computer. I mean, this is awesome. It's great. It's powerful. It's strong. But Switch players, Switch gamers are a different breed than PC people. I don't think there's going to be much cannibalization. I just don't see that happening. Switch players are mainly there for Nintendo stuff. That's what they want. They want the Nintendo IP. They want their Zelda games, their Mario games, Animal Crossing, all that shit. Having said that, I think the Steam Deck is really cool. It's a portable PC. You're playing a computer on the road, on the train, during your commute. I think this is very cool. It's very strong, but I think it's going to have weaknesses. Some games don't translate as well to a screen, a portable screen with joysticks and buttons. RTS games, not that anybody plays those anymore. I could see MOBAs struggling with this a little bit. So we'll see what happens. I don't think this is the Switch killer. I think Nintendo fans and PC gamers, Switch fans and PC gamers, they're different breeds of people. Nintendo IP is a very unique thing, and that's why Nintendo fervently protects it, because it's so unique. You can't get that experience anywhere. You can't get Zelda games anywhere else, and consumers will spend the extra money for Nintendo Switch, for Nintendo products. Now, I think the price point of the Steam Deck is really good. The entry-level one is $399. It goes up based on the memory, but from what I see, they're being scalped online already. So $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, $2,000 for a Steam Deck, is that really worth it? For some people it might be. I think it has to come down in price for me. Let me know your thoughts. Let me hear your comments, your feedback, what you think about the Steam Deck. Well, after 2 months, it has finally returned. The Final Fantasy XIV free trial has made its triumphant comeback. Playable up to level 60 through A Realm Reborn and the Heaven's Ward expansion. There's absolutely no better time than now to try Final Fantasy XIV. I think this is the best MMO on the market right now. I think it's overpassed World of Warcraft. I think it's better than New World. You name the MMO, I think it's better. I think the team behind this game knows what they're doing. They know how to tell stories. They know how to produce good gameplay. They know how to capture an audience. And the history of the franchise backs it up completely. The fact that the free trial had to be suspended around when Endwalker was coming out tells you enough. It tells you that this game is very good. And it gets criticism for how much dialogue there is in this game, and I'm certainly a person who does like dialogue in games, but sometimes it could be a bit much. But overall, I think this game is worth playing if you haven't tried it already. Give it a shot if you like MMOs, if you like Final Fantasy. I think you'll like Final Fantasy XIV quite a lot. And that does it for this week in video games. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about this. Drop a comment below. Are you going to be buying the Steam Deck? Are you excited for it? Do you have Elden Ring? Are you going to play Elden Ring? Are you going to play Final Fantasy XIV? What do you think about the new Destiny 2 expansion? Please let me know. Give me your feedback. I'm excited to hear from you. And yes, please follow me on all social medias right down below. And we'll talk next week. Have a good week, everyone.